Hello, everyone. My name is Jason Smeal, and thank you for joining us in another of series of instructional videos on how to use Inspected.com. Today, we're going to be looking at our enterprise version here. This version here is going to give everybody all the tools that they need to complete any type of permit inspection. And what you're looking at right now is a scheduling board that your inspectors will see every day when they log in. So quite simply, you're going to be able to have an inspector log in and take a look at their day every single time through the specific time slots that you tell us to assign, and they will all be lined up just as you see these tiles lined up right here, or excuse me, in this case, this one tile lined up here for this demonstration. So once they take a look at their schedule, they're very simply going to go in, they're going to click on it. It's going to bring us right to the platform where they're going to be able to click Start Video Call. As soon as they start that, our person on the other end, in this case, Brian, is joining us. You're going to connect. This video is running the entire time. So as soon as that start video call begins and the contractor or homeowner on the other end connects, the video is going to go and you're able to direct them wherever you need to take the photos and to see all the different aspects of your inspection. So Brian, would you mind please kind of pan out for me? Let's take a look at that AC unit and we'll take a shot of it. All right, so we take a wide shot of that right there. Now, right here in this inspection notes, we can actually get a little bit more granular. I want to take a picture of the AC label, and I want this to be sent over to my report when it's finalized. So I'm going to type that in, and this camera is going to allow me to take a shot, and it's going to tie that to these notes. So anything that I put in here is going to be downloaded to the report once we're finalized. And we can add as many notes as we have here. Brian, if you want to go up, let's take a look at those disconnects. And we'll take a shot right there. Okay, and then we'll take one more shot of this label here. Let me just add another note, Brian. Please bear with me here. All right, we got a shot there. And as you can see, when you do a little misspelling, you can always go back and make any sort of changes that you have. But the point is, all this information right here, you can take shots and you can add all the notes that you need to. So Brian's moved over to the fire extinguisher. We're just going to take a picture right there of that. And that's actually going to go into our generic camera roll down here where you can take a look and see all these pictures. Now, while we're on this camera roll, you can actually double click on this and it brings up our annotation feature. This is allow you to circle anything, do any sort of drawings or annotations that you need to do. And then when you save it, it's going to go to your camera roll again. So really your inspector is sitting at their desk and they're simply controlling the person that is on the ground, telling them to move left, move right. Let me take a picture of the exit sign. Let's scroll back over to the fire extinguisher. Wherever you need them to go, it's going to move them in that. You're going to move them in that direction, and then you're going to take the shots and fill in any notes that you need to. We'll take one more shot of that exit sign while you're there. Excellent. All right, now just a couple things before we actually let Brian go here. The first thing I want to point out, this green arrow right here is our geolocation feature. This verifies that we are at 2801 Evans Street in Hollywood, Florida. If we were not at that location, this green check mark would not be there. You also have all this other information here with the date and the time. You get the Google map over here so you can get a good look of exactly where you are. And then right here is your pass-fail component. Now you're either going to pass or fail this, and when you do that, it's going to disconnect the call and it's going to allow you to move on to the reporting. So Brian, thank you so much. We're going to pass this for right now so we can move on to the reporting. Our call is going to disconnect, and then we'll take a look at how this PDF looks. All right. So as soon as you do that, you see you come right back here to your schedule. You can always click right back in here. It's going to take a couple minutes to save that video. But when you come down here and take a look and download your report, it's going to pop right up here as a PDF. And you're able to click on that, and you will see all the information that we just went through. We're going to have this branded for your company or your municipality, and then you're going to look through this and you're going to see all the information on this report. The permit type, the permit number, here's the job information address, the property information. You can see the inspection type that we did, that it was a past inspection, the verified address, and right here is all the notes and the photos that we took along with those. So as you can see, just for basic informational purposes, we just have a couple of shots here with a couple of quick notes here. But you can imagine what this will look like if it's filled up and all the information you can actually put into any of your inspection reports. And then finally down here, you have your camera roll. So again, all those things that you didn't necessarily need to put a note in, but you wanted to take a shot of it to have it on record, those are all going to be available for you. All right, and this again, these are available immediately simply by clicking on that down arrow. You have the email function as well, which will send it out immediately for you. So all this information, as soon as your inspector is done, it's going to be sent directly to all of the stakeholders that are available for it. So I just want to thank you all for taking part of this video. I hope it gives you a really good idea of how the enterprise version of Inspected works. We encourage you to follow us on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And please tune in to see all of our different videos for all the different instructions on our different versions of Inspected. Thanks again and have a great day, everyone.